Steve, how long have you been doing this?
8 years.
8 years?
Yeah. Most of the birds we see here tonight were born right here.
Oh, okay.
So they've never known this to be anything but a safe and abundant place. Because there's so much food available, they mostly have stopped fighting over food.
Yeah. Because I know they're very territorial.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and they still fight over anything else. Fights break out all day when they're hunting bugs, and they'll be like dove hunters in the Milo maize fields, and they'll both be tracking the same bug.
They must have a really good eyesight.
They do. They do. They can see several frequencies of light beyond what we can see. And that's why they can't see it all at night. They can see into the ultraviolet, into the lavenders and the pinks. There's not a thing
And not a thing in the dark.
Yeah. Which is why so many of the native cultures assign them to the sun god. The principal god of the Aztecs. His name translated to left-handed hummingbird.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
That one's kind of big over there. On the swing.
Yeah. If you stay with them long enough, you start recognizing them as individuals. Because these guys don't team up for nothing. Yeah. Every wing beats a second. And each beat of their wings expands and contracts their rib cage, which inflates and deflates their lungs. So every beat of their wings is a breath of air, and it's also a heartbeat.
They must use a lot of energy.
They do.
So
They have to eat like 125% of their body weight every day.
Well, thank you for feeding me.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the kitty going across the street.
Is that my guy Moose?
is that moving?
He started going across the street.
Oh, braver.
I think he's going after the mockingbirds and stuff over there. As long as he comes around when I rattle the treat jar, we'll be fine.
Why do they do their hair like that? To get their balance or bearings? Because these guys are still up and down, up and down.
Well, it's how they keep level in the air. The tail feathers work like a steering wheel and brakes.
Oh my God, this is so cool. Look at how beautiful those are.
windy, it's fascinating to watch them because they can do this stationary hover in a shifting and gusting wind.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they do this precision flying regardless of the weather.
How often? Well, I know that you uh, change the food feeders every day because they eat a lot.
Yeah.
But how often, if you're not getting a lot of hummingbirds, are you supposed to change the feeder? The food that's like it.
I never let it go more than 2 days here because even when the temperatures are okay, the radiation from the desert sun can do evil things to sugar water.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It can go moldy, it can ferment.
Oh, I really need to change my. I mean, sometimes I'll just change it like once a month.
Ah,
But I don't get a lot of hummingbirds.
yeah.
My backyard doesn't
That's
have
all-
any.
That's probably why. It's like, that's old.
Well, I don't have any flowers in my backyard. I have a pool, remember?
Oh, they hunt the
Hey,
bugs
they eat
over the
bugs.
pool.
Well, the birds all come and drink out of our pool.
Yeah.
I know. I was wanting to buy like some bird feeders and keep those.
No.
Then all the birds will be at our house. I'm like, they already are. Just want to feed them. But I've been buying, like the hummingbird stuff at the store that's red.
Uh-huh.
Probably not good for them.
No, the nectar that has the dye in it, it's not good for them.
No, I kept thinking that besides the fact that it's cheaper to make your own sugar water.
Yeah. It's so much fun when you're looking at something else and they come up on your hand. I think they actually like that better because they can feel like they're maybe stealing from you.
Hand feeders. Where did you get hand feeders from?
Uh-huh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hand feeders from Walmart.
Yeah, yeah. And Turkey Cut and Petco, PetSmart,
Oh.
Target. Lowe's has a big bird feeding section.
Uh-huh. Oh. So what kind of hummingbirds are these?
These are mostly Costas hummingbirds. But we also have broadtails, and black chins are moving back in for the summer. They're really the desert birds, and the other birds fly north to be in the cool weather, and the black chins move in to
Oh, for
take
the warm
advantage.
weather.
As long as they have water, shade, and stuff to eat, I have misters. They love the mister. Yeah. They'll be over the summer. They'll be between 60 or 80. They'll just stay here.
Oh, nice. So
Yes.
you're feeding them year round.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. When did you decide to do this?
I was really, really sick 8 years ago, and the treatment was really harsh. I mean, there were times I was worried, like the doctor was going to kill me before the disease did.
Oh, yeah, usually.
And about all I could do was sit out on my back porch and watch a hummingbird feeder that a friend put up for me. And then as I got better, I decided, you know what? This is cool. And I started studying about them so I would know the things to do to create an environment they'd want to be in. Because they are absolutely wild. They cannot stand captivity or confinement, even for short periods of time.
It's Hollywood time.
Yeah. No, they can't.
So where did they go sleep?
All over, in the trees, in the bushes. They love the top of the palm trees.
Oh.
But anything with tangles and thorns, they kind of go for it. The little branches work like an early warning system. Something's crawling out after them. A lot of them use the oak trees across the street because there's a pair of Cooper's hawks that live there.
Oh, and
They don't hunt hummingbirds, but they hunt birds that hunt hummingbirds.
oh, so they kind of safe right there.
Yeah.
You ever see the videos in slow motion where they have close-ups of their tongues?
No.
Yeah.
Pretty.
The University of Connecticut and the ornithology department at Cornell are both doing some really groundbreaking work studying the hummingbirds because the technology has finally made things like the super slow motion cameras portable enough to take where the hummingbirds go because you can't bring them to the lab.
Such an exciting
My
day.
finger's
We-
losing
we-
blood.
We went rock hunting, collecting
Yeah,
rocks.
we went rock hunting today, which is my favorite thing to do.
Okay. Find anything cool?
Oh yeah, we're painting them right now.
Ah.
It was closed. The Whitewater was preserved.
It was closed.
Do you know why it's closed?
No. Maybe something happened to the trails from the earthquake.
Oh, what earthquake is it?
We had a pretty good sized earthquake
Was it?
Couple days ago.
Oh.
5.2.
Yeah.
You know, my alert system went off, but it said it was like 6.6.
Yeah. Well, it was a bunker quake, you know, where it feels like they're poking the ground from below. It wasn't a slider, a jolter, or a roller. So, Jill in that story, it was her first earthquake. She's
Oh,
from
no.
New Jersey. She's free.
Eating friendly.
I don't know. He's like, where's your heater?
You know what? I can get out easily. I've got like a little blanket. Would that help?
Yeah, probably. Okay.
You're the favorite over there. Well, I think mine, because she has hers up. Mine is down here. They have to come and get it.
They like having things at different levels. And having people sit it gets the hand feeders away from the action up here.
Did your fingers get cold?
Huh?
Did your fingers
No, I
get cold?
started to get cold.
And I, like, for some reason, I started feeling like really bad anxiety. I'm like, I don't know why.
If you have one of these bugs flying around you.
This is very light, but it's
Oh,
also
thank
pretty
you.
warm.
They seem a little
She's like, what did you put in the sugar? Ooh, it's just freaky when they fly around your ear.
Or when I'm standing this close and they're not even bothered.
Oh my God, two at a time. Look at her.
I know.
No, it wasn't cold. And for some reason, I'm getting a lot of anxiety. Sorry.
I know my leg is sticking to the chair.
Yeah.
fingers. They're like cramping.
Oh, I know. The first time one ate from my hand,
Uh-huh.
I forgot to breathe.
Oh.
And when I finally had to start breathing, I gasped and it scared the bird away.
Oh no.
So then I learned little things like keep breathing. Keeping your attention very agile. Because if you hang up on something that just happened, you'll miss what's happened.
Mm-hmm.